Have you ever asked yourself, why do some people stay strong on their feet well into their 90s, while others begin to struggle in their 60s? The truth is, it's not just about luck or good genes. Here on Golden Minds, we believe that aging doesn't mean surrendering your strength or independence. In fact, the key to strong, steady legs at any age comes down to something incredibly simple, and most people overlook it every day. Today, we're revealing 5 essential vitamins that help older adults regain leg power, boost circulation, prevent cramps, and walk with confidence again. These aren't just nice-to-have nutrients. They're your body's building blocks for muscle strength, joint health, and energy. If your legs have been feeling weaker, if stairs are starting to feel steeper, or if you've been waking up with soreness or fatigue in your calves, this video is for you. And the best part? Each vitamin comes with a simple 1 tablespoon a day habit you can start using right away. No complicated plans, no expensive supplements, just small changes that bring big results. So stay with me until the very end, because vitamin number 5 is the most overlooked but most powerful when it comes to improving your circulation and overall leg energy. If you care about keeping your legs strong, type 1 in the comments to let me know you're with me. And don't forget to subscribe to Golden Minds and click the bell so you never miss practical health tips to help you stay independent, confident, and full of life. Let's get started. Let's begin with one of the most underestimated but truly life-changing minerals for leg health: magnesium. If you've ever been jolted awake in the middle of the night by a painful leg cramp, if your legs feel unusually heavy after a short walk, or if you notice a creeping sense of weakness that comes and goes, you're not alone. These are subtle but powerful signs that your body might be missing out on this essential mineral. I remember a story from one of our viewers, Carol, a 73-year-old retired nurse from Michigan. She wrote into Golden Mind saying, "I used to love gardening, but I started avoiding it because every time I crouched or stood up, my calves would tighten or spasm. I thought it was just aging until I learned about magnesium. What happened next changed everything for her, and it might for you too. Magnesium plays a key role in muscle relaxation, energy production, and circulation. Without enough of it, your muscles can't contract or release properly, which leads to that stiff, cramping sensation so many older adults experience, especially at night. It's often called the relaxation mineral for good reason. But here's something not many people realize. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at absorbing magnesium from food. On top of that, many common medications, like certain diuretics or antacids, can actually deplete your magnesium levels even further. That's why even seniors with a balanced diet can still struggle with low levels. So, what can you do about it? One of the easiest and most effective daily habits is to add just 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seeds to your meals. That's it. These tiny seeds pack a powerful dose of magnesium and are easy to sprinkle on yogurt, blend into smoothies, or just snack on during the day. They're also rich in healthy fats and other trace minerals that support muscle and nerve function. Within just a few weeks of adding pumpkin seeds to her diet, Carol told us her nighttime cramps almost completely disappeared. She felt lighter on her feet and even went back to tending her garden with renewed energy. Magnesium also helps support healthy blood flow, ensuring that your leg muscles receive the oxygen and nutrients they need. Poor circulation can cause that sluggish, drained feeling in your legs, even if you haven't been very active. This is why magnesium isn't just for cramps. It helps restore that natural energy your legs once had. If you've been feeling like your legs just aren't the same, or if walking even short distances makes you feel worn out, magnesium might be the missing piece of the puzzle. It's a small change, but as you'll see in this video, small changes often lead to big improvements. And remember, Golden Minds is here to help you age with strength, not surrender. Keep watching, because the next vitamin helps rebuild what many seniors don't even know they're losing until it's too late. Let's keep going. You're doing great. Now that we've talked about relaxing the muscles and restoring energy with magnesium, let's move to the backbone of leg strength. Literally and figuratively, vitamin D. This is one of the most powerful yet commonly neglected vitamins when it comes to staying upright, stable, and mobile as we age. I want to share the story of Robert, a 76-year-old from Arizona, who emailed us a few months ago. He wrote, I always thought my wobbly legs were just part of getting older. But when I had trouble standing up from a chair without using both arms, I knew something had changed. Robert's story isn't rare. In fact, many seniors think declining strength is simply aging. But sometimes it's your body's way of saying it's missing a crucial nutrient. Vitamin D does more than people think. Most of us know it helps absorb calcium, but what's often overlooked is how much it supports muscle function and balance. Without enough vitamin D, your leg muscles may weaken, your reflexes may slow, and even your bones can become brittle, raising your risk of falls and fractures. Here's something else that surprises many people. As we age, our skin produces less vitamin D from sunlight, even if we're outside regularly. That means older adults need to be more intentional about where they get it. Add to that the fact that many of us wear sunscreen, which blocks UV rays, and it becomes clear why deficiency is so widespread in the senior population. Now don't worry, you don't need to bake in the sun to get what you need. While 15 to 20 minutes of gentle sun exposure on your arms or legs can help, most older adults need a little extra. That's where our 1 tablespoon habit comes in again. Robert, like many of our viewers, started taking just 1 tablespoon of cod liver oil each morning. It's an incredibly rich source of vitamin D, and it also provides omega-3s, which support heart and brain health. Within 2 weeks, Robert said he felt more stable when walking, and even noticed fewer aches in his knees after getting out of bed. Other food sources include fatty fish like salmon or mackerel, fortified milk, and egg yolks. But for many, a tablespoon of cod liver oil is a simple and effective way to top off your levels, especially during the colder months. The beauty of vitamin D is in how quickly it can make a difference. Many seniors who start supplementing report feeling more upright, confident, and energized. That moment when standing no longer feels like a strain, that's your body saying thank you. So if you've been feeling unsteady, or if your legs seem to fatigue faster than they used to, take it seriously. A small vitamin D boost could be the beginning of stronger steps ahead. Stick with me, because next we're going to talk about the one vitamin that keeps your nerves and legs talking to each other, so every step feels secure and connected. So now that we've talked about how vitamin D strengthens your bones and muscles from the inside out, let's focus on something just as vital: how your brain and legs communicate. Because even if your muscles are strong, if the signals from your brain aren't getting through clearly, every step can feel uncertain. That's where vitamin B12 comes in. Let me tell you about Helen, a 79-year-old retired school teacher from Oregon who reached out to Golden Minds. She told us, "Some mornings my legs felt fine. Other days they felt like jelly, wobbly and out of sync. I thought I was just tired. But then I started getting pins and needles in my feet, and I knew something wasn't right." What Helen didn't realize was that these signs pointed directly to a B12 deficiency, something that affects far more older adults than most people think. Vitamin B12 is essential for nerve health, red blood cell production, and oxygen delivery to your muscles. If your body doesn't have enough of it, the nerves that help control your leg movement can misfire or weaken, making walking feel unstable or even unsafe. You might also experience numbness, tingling, or a heavy, dragging sensation in your legs, even if you haven't done much that day. What makes this tricky is that as we get older, our ability to absorb B12 from food decreases. Even if you're eating meat, eggs, or dairy, your stomach might not be pulling the B12 from those foods as effectively as it used to. Certain medications like antacids or diabetes treatments can also interfere with absorption. But here's the good news. The solution is simple and delicious. One of the easiest ways to boost your B12 intake, without needing pills, is by adding nutritional yeast to your meals. Just 1 tablespoon a day can give you a rich dose of B12. Helen began sprinkling it on her soups and scrambled eggs, and after just a few weeks, she noticed her legs didn't feel as unsteady. That pins and needles feeling faded, and she even took a trip to her favorite hiking spot, something she hadn't felt confident doing in years. If you prefer food sources, B12 is found in beef, poultry, fish, eggs, and dairy. But for many seniors, especially those who are vegetarian or take medications that block absorption, nutritional yeast offers a gentle and effective boost. The change may not happen overnight, but once your B12 levels begin to rise, you might feel more stable, alert, and energized. That subtle but powerful improvement in how your legs respond and how steady you feel, that's your nervous system coming back online. So if your legs have been feeling disconnected from the rest of you, or if balance has started becoming a concern, B12 could be your quiet hero. Keep going, because up next we're going to talk about a new vitamin you may not be taking yet, but it's a total game changer when it comes to reducing joint pain and inflammation. After understanding how vitamin B12 helps your brain and legs stay connected, it's time we talk about something that's equally powerful but often ignored when it comes to leg health: inflammation. And the truth is, chronic inflammation is one of the sneakiest reasons your legs might feel stiff, sore, or slower than they used to be. That's why the next nutrient you need to know about is omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3s aren't just heart-healthy fats. They are natural inflammation fighters. And for older adults, they're like putting a gentle, healing balm on joints and muscles that have been quietly inflamed for years. When inflammation is high, your knees may ache going upstairs, your calves may throb after a short walk, and your ankles might even swell at the end of the day. Most people chalk this up to aging, but often it's your body asking for help. Let me tell you about Linda, a 71-year-old grandmother from Colorado who had nearly given up her morning walks. "I love starting my day with a few laps around the park," she told us, "but my knees were always aching, and I just assumed this was my new normal." But after learning about omega-3s from her daughter, she started making one simple change: adding 1 tablespoon of chia seeds to her breakfast every day. Within 3 weeks, she noticed something surprising. Her joints weren't screaming at her anymore. She was walking farther, feeling lighter, and even bending down without that familiar wince. Omega-3s work by reducing the inflammatory messengers in your body, which means less stiffness and more comfort in your legs and joints. They also support circulation, which helps your leg muscles get the oxygen and nutrients they need to move freely and recover after activity. You can find omega-3s in fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel. But if fish isn't your thing, don't worry. Plant-based options like chia seeds, flax seeds, and walnuts are excellent sources too. That's what makes chia seeds such an easy go-to. Just 1 tablespoon a day, stirred into oatmeal or yogurt, or even soaked in water, can deliver a meaningful anti-inflammatory effect. It's also worth noting that omega-3s help with joint lubrication, making movement smoother and more natural. For many seniors, that translates into fewer creaks, less discomfort, and a stronger desire to stay active. Linda's story isn't unique. Many people in our Golden Minds community have told us that once they begin focusing on omega-3s, their entire body feels less burdened. The stiffness fades, their stride becomes easier, and they find themselves enjoying movement again. So if your legs have been whispering, or maybe even shouting, that they're tired of aching and swelling, omega-3s could be the quiet ally you've been missing. And we're not done yet. Next, we'll explore the powerful compound that boosts circulation and keeps your legs feeling light, warm, and alive. Now that we've calmed the fires of inflammation with omega-3s, let's talk about something just as important: circulation and cellular energy. Because even if your muscles are relaxed and your joints feel less stiff, your legs still need a steady flow of oxygen and fuel to stay strong and energized. And that's where the next nutrient comes in: CoQ10, short for coenzyme Q10. If you've ever felt like your legs give out faster than they used to, or if they feel heavy, cold, or just plain tired even after light activity, low CoQ10 might be the silent culprit. This incredible compound lives inside every single cell in your body, but it's especially concentrated in places that demand constant energy, like your heart, brain, and yes, your leg muscles. Let me introduce you to Harold, a soft-spoken 78-year-old from Illinois who recently joined our Golden Minds community. He wrote, "It wasn't pain I was feeling. It was more like my legs just didn't want to cooperate. I'd walk for 5 minutes and feel like I had bricks strapped to my calves." At first, he assumed it was poor circulation or just the wear and tear of aging. But after a little digging and some encouragement from his grandson, he learned that CoQ10 levels naturally decline as we age, and that this drop can directly affect leg stamina and overall energy. You see, CoQ10's job is to help your cells convert nutrients into usable energy. Without enough of it, your muscles don't get the power they need, and your circulation can suffer. That's when you start feeling that frustrating heaviness or occasional swelling, especially after standing or sitting for long periods. So what can you do? One easy daily habit is adding 1 tablespoon of wheat germ oil to your routine. Not only is it a natural source of CoQ10, but it also contains vitamin E, which supports blood vessel flexibility and helps get oxygen flowing more freely through your body. Blend it into a smoothie, drizzle it over steamed vegetables, or stir it into your morning oats. It's simple, and your legs will thank you. For a more concentrated dose, CoQ10 supplements are also widely available. A daily intake of 100 milligrams is commonly recommended for older adults, but it's always a good idea to check with your doctor or pharmacist before starting anything new. After 2 weeks of using wheat germ oil, Harold wrote back, "My legs don't feel like anchors anymore. I walked to the mailbox and back twice and didn't feel winded. That hasn't happened in years." This is the magic of listening to your body and giving it what it needs. Support that goes deeper than surface symptoms. With CoQ10, you're not just improving circulation, you're reigniting your body's ability to produce and use energy efficiently. And we're not stopping here. In just a moment, we'll bring it all together with a warm recap that shows how these 5 nutrients can rebuild strength, stamina, and peace of mind, one step at a time. Stay with me. Now that we've explored these 5 powerful nutrients, magnesium, vitamin D, vitamin B12, omega-3s, and CoQ10, take a moment to reflect on what your body might be trying to tell you. Weakness, cramps, soreness, or even a sluggish step. They're not just signs of aging. They're gentle reminders that your body needs support, and that support can come from something as simple as the nutrients you feed it each day. Here on Golden Minds, we believe that getting older doesn't mean giving up your strength, mobility, or independence. In fact, with the right daily habits, just 1 tablespoon a day of the right foods, you can feel lighter on your feet, steadier when you walk, and more energized from morning to night. What makes these vitamins and nutrients so special is how they work together. Magnesium relaxes your muscles, vitamin D strengthens your bones, B12 sharpens your nerve signals, omega-3s reduce inflammation, and CoQ10 recharges your energy at the cellular level. It's a complete system designed to help you move through life with confidence and grace. If something in this video spoke to you, if you're ready to give your legs the care they deserve, leave a comment below and share what you plan to try first. Your story might inspire someone else to take that first step too. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss more practical, uplifting health tips made just for you. You're not too old, it's not too late, and your next strong step starts today.